Today on the Cardinal Sports Network, we bring you girls varsity field hockey as your Lawrence Cardinals will be taking on the West Windsor-Plainsboro Northern Knights in Mercer County Tournament 2021 Round 1 action. There's the whistle for the start of play. Starting in goal for Lawrence, we've got Olivia Drake. Down at the other end of the field for West Windsor-Plainsboro North, Ananya Dondapati. Lawrence with the ball now working the far side of the field. They'll pass it inside. And Schenk going in, looking to get to the goal. Here's a shot. And that one is going to be stopped by Dondapati, but put in by Alex Murphy. Good follow-up by Alex Murphy to get that one into the net after the shot from Schenk had been blocked. That will give the Cards the very early lead, 1-0 over the West Windsor-Plainsboro Northern Knights.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Northern Knights will center the ball. They'll drop it back and drop it back a little further. Now moving up the middle. Pass forward is blocked by Lawrence. Lawrence sends the ball forward. And Murphy running down there to try and get to it. Can't get there in time. That's going to go over the end line and bring up a 16-yard hit for West Windsor-Plainsboro North. North will put the ball into play. Stopped by Lawrence. And obstruction call there against North. That will be a Lawrence free hit. Lawrence pushes it in towards the middle. Now Schenk going across the middle. Shot towards the goal, and it's in. Talia Schenk has scored her first goal of the game to give the Cardinals a 2-0 lead over the West Windsor-Plainsboro Northern Knights.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Northern Knights will center the ball once more. They'll drop it back. And now played over towards the far side of the field. Marcy Weiss takes it away. And North is going to get the ball after it drifts out of bounds. They'll send it over towards the middle of the field. Doherty gets there first. She'll send it forward. That's tapped out of bounds by North. It's going to be a Lawrence ball. Weiss setting up to do the inbound hit. There's the hit. Right over to Schenk. And that will turn the ball back over to North. North hits it out of bounds. It'll be a Lawrence ball. Krimmel setting up for the inbound pass. Here's a hit by Krimmel. That one's stopped by North. But turned over to Lawrence. Lawrence will play it up the middle, and once again it's Schenk going in toward the goal. Ball's taken away temporarily. Schenk recovers it. And now North gets away with the ball. Catroci takes it away. North recovers.
Pressure.
And Weiss will take it away. Weiss with the cross. Stopped by North. North puts it over the end line, and that's going to be a corner hit for Lawrence. I'm sorry, that's going to be a free hit for Lawrence. Schenk puts it back into play. And now that will be a corner hit for Lawrence as Marcy Weiss heads over to take the corner hit. Weiss sends the ball in to Schenk. Schenk with a shot. That was deflected. Schenk recovers the ball. And it's going to be another corner hit for Lawrence. Marcy Weiss once again heading over to do the corner. Weiss will pass the ball in. This time it's Catroci. Now Catroci over to Schenk. Schenk with a shot. That one's going to go wide. No goal. North setting up for the 16-yard hit. North sends it over to the sidelines and then some. Out of bounds, it'll be Lawrence ball. Now Weiss setting up for the inbound hit. That's stopped by North. And that's going to go out of bounds. Call against North beforehand, though, and Catroci will put it into play. Over to Schenk. Schenk can't get the shot off. She recovers the ball. And that will turn it over to North. North with a big hit. Stopped by Lawrence. Lawrence will pass it up the middle. Weiss pushes it through. And shot by Murphy goes wide. That'll bring up another 16-yard hit for North. North with a hit. That call's going to go against North. It'll be a Lawrence ball. Schenk will put the ball back into play. Shot towards the goal does not get through. Schenk again, and this time the shot is wide. North ball. North with the ball taken away by Lawrence. Taken back by North. North with a big hit forward. Stopped by Lawrence. The pass is incomplete and Lawrence has to take it back. Catroci now working toward the far side of the field. Looking for someone to pass to. Pass is intercepted by North. Catroci gets it back. This time the pass gets through. And North will take the ball away. Recovered by Lawrence. Schenk up the middle. Shot on goal. That was deflected by Don DePati. Now Catroci with the ball. Play it off to Weiss over to Murphy. And this time it gets picked off by North. Now North trying to get it out of the area. Call's going to go against Lawrence. North with a hit. That'll roll out of bounds for a Lawrence possession. Weiss with the hit. That one's stopped by North. North sends it the other direction, but Catroci gets it. North recovers. Now North trying to get through. Vice takes it away. Call's going to go against Lawrence. It'll be North ball. North with a big shot. Now North working up the near sideline, heading towards the Lawrence goal. First time we've seen this game. Pass back, and that call is going to go against Lawrence. North brings the ball back to where the infraction occurred. Now they'll put it into play.
Step up. Good work. Nice
Ball's
work.
taken away by Vice. Vice sends it forward, stopped by North. North sends it the other direction. Rashindran was there to make the stop, but call against Lawrence in the meantime. North will drop it back and now send it forward. Stopped by Murphy.
Keep the pressure up.
North ball. North sends it forward. That'll be tapped clear by Lawrence. North back on the attack. And now taken away by Lawrence. Vice centers it to Schenk. Schenk going up the middle, heading towards the North goal. And that one's kicked out by Don DePati. North ball. North with a big hit up towards midfield. Rashindran takes it over to the outside. It's going to roll out of bounds for North possession. North with a big hit. And Rodeville will get through with that one. Rodeville passes it forward to Schenk.
You're the coach.
Schenk going toward the goal. Now should take a shot. That one does not find the net. It'll be out of bounds on Lawrence for a North ball. North with a 16-yard hit. Stopped immediately by Rodeville. Over to Schenk. It's turned over to North. Looks like Rodeville's recovered it. That call's going to go against Lawrence. North will get the free hit. Stopped by Lawrence, sent right back the other direction. Rodeville's going to try and play it into the middle for Schenk. Doesn't get there. Second attempt. Now North with the ball. That one does get through. Catroci sends it right back in. There's Schenk with it in the middle. Schenk with a shot. And good deflection there by Don DePati. That's going to be North ball. North sends the ball out. Taken away by Vice. Vice will send it up the line. And Murphy can't hang on to it. That was going to roll out of bounds. Last touch was by North. Be a Lawrence ball. Vice with the inbound motion. She'll drop it back. Doherty with the ball. Actually, she's going to hand it off to Vice, and Vice will put the ball back into play. Across the center is stopped by North. North puts it out through the middle. Stopped by Doherty. Doherty tries to push it through, can't get through. Second attempt makes a little bit of ground. And Burns gets the call. Now Schenk puts the ball into play. Pass in the middle, picked off by North. North trying to get through and making some progress. Catroci giving chase.
Good hustle. Nice hustle.
Catroci gets the stop and the call. She'll roll it over to Burns. Burns pushes it into Rodeville, and that call's going against Lawrence, so it'll be North ball. North with a big hit up the field. Rashindron pushed that one over towards the near side of the field. It's picked up by North. Now North back to center. Rashindron goes after it again. This time she's headed for the far sideline. She'll send that one up the line. It gets through to Rodeville. Rodeville tries to push it over to Schenk. Pass is stopped by North. Now Schenk gets a hold of the ball. And a whistle on that play. Looks like it's going to be another corner hit for Lawrence. Vice heading over to do the corner. Waiting for the all clear from the referee. Now Vice will send it in. Catroci takes it over to Schenk. Schenk gets stripped of the ball. And that will do it for the end of the first period of play, as your Lawrence Cardinals are leading with a score of 2-0 over the West Windsor-Plainsboro Northern Knights. Stay tuned for more exciting varsity field hockey action in the Mercer County Tournament Round 1 playoff game.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
So as we get ready to start the second quarter, the Northern Knights have a little catching up to do. Lawrence has pretty much dominated the first quarter of play. Knights have the ball. They're moving it towards the far sideline, trying to advance it. Lawrence hanging tough there to stop that. And that's going to be a free hit for North. North with a hit. And another free hit for North. They'll send it further up the line. This time it's stopped by Doherty. Sends it the other direction. Free hit for North. There's the hit. And that was going to be stopped by Rashindron. Rashindron takes it all the way over to the far sideline, and she'll play it up the line.
You gotta move, Talia.
Passed inside to Schenk. Schenk now driving up the middle. Trying to work her way through the defenders. One-on-one with the goalie, and it's stopped. That's going to be a free hit for North. Good stop by Don DePatti as Schenk was right there in scoring position with the ball. Now North plays the ball up through the middle, and Rashindron's there to stop it. She'll play it off to the middle. That's going to turn the ball over to North. North with the hit. And Wijaswari comes up with that one. She'll send it over towards the sideline. North gets a hold of it. Taken away by Krimmel. Krimmel sends it up the line. Over to Rodeville. Rodeville still advancing along the sideline. And that's going to be a free hit for Lawrence. There's a hit for Lawrence, all the way back up to Rodeville. Rodeville pushes it inside. It's kicked out by Don DePatti. Schenk comes up with it, taken away by North.
Keep going right.
Catroci there to break up the play. North recovers. And that'll be a north ball.
Come on, White. Pick it
North
up.
with a big hit up the side. Stopped by Rashindron. Rashindron sends it up the line, but it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be north ball. North with the inbound hit. North ball.
All up in the air. Should've called the whistle right then.
North with a big hit towards the goal.
Let's go, defense.
Weijashwari runs over and takes care of that one. It's taken away by North. Recovered by Lawrence. The push through is picked off by North. North tries to get a shot off there. It doesn't go very far. It's going to be the Lawrence ball. Petroshi with the hit.
Let's go, Lawrence.
Stopped by North. Going to be north ball.
Pick it up, Lawrence.
Six down.
North with a hit. Stopped by Lawrence. Sent right back the other direction.
That's yours. Go.
And Schenk gets a hold of it. Now it's Schenk heading down towards the goal. She'll cross over to center. Shot, and it's good for another Lawrence goal. Cardinals now lead with a score of 3-0 over the Northern Knights.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
North will center the ball to resume play. They'll drop it back. Now hit intercepted there by, looked like Camille Jones got that one. It's going to be turned back over, and North sends it down the field. Stopped by Lawrence. North recovers. Now Krimmel with the ball. She'll take the free hit. Krimmel with a big hit up the line. That was going to go across the line, out of bounds. And it'll be north ball. North with a big hit. That one stopped by Lawrence. Turned over to Lawrence. Krimmel with the hit. That one goes well up the line. And Rodeville couldn't get there in time to keep it in bounds. Last touch by North. It's going to be a Lawrence ball. Krimmel sends it down the field. Now Rodeville there. It's sent the other direction by North. Krimmel recovers it, sends it inside, stopped by North.
Good job.
And now Lawrence tips it away. North recovers the ball.
That's it.
Right to
Nice
Lawrence.
look, nice. Keep going, Mace.
Lawrence on the move.
Go.
Marcy Weiss passes it inside. That one's picked off by North. Cleared by North. Now North working towards the middle of the field.
There you go. Nice.
Stopped by Weijashwari.
Stay on it.
That one's going to be taken back by North. And that's going to be a Lawrence ball. Kutrochi with the hit. Stopped by North. And that call's going against North. It'll be a Lawrence ball. Kutrochi once more. She'll send it over toward the corner. Rodeville plays it inside. Schenk comes up with it. Schenk with a shot deflected by Don DePate. And now it's North bringing the ball out. Sent right back in by Lawrence. And that was going to roll across the end line. That'll be the last touch by North, I believe. Catroci puts it in play. Stopped by North. Now North working toward the near side of the field. North with a big hit towards the center. Windsor-Plainsboro tips it away. North recovers and sends it over towards the center of the field. Now Catroci sends it over to the far side of the field. And that will be out on Lawrence. North ball. North sends it in. It's going to be taken away by Rashindron.
Good move. Stay
Taken
with it.
back by North.
Keep it here. Nice tackle.
Stay with it, Petra.
North will drop it back.
There you go. Go.
And Schenk rushes in there to take it away. She's now rushing down the near side of the field, angling in towards center. Shot, and in it goes. Talia Schenk scores her hat trick, give the Cardinals a 4-0 lead in this game against the West Windsor-Plainsboro Northern Knights.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
North will center the ball for the resumption of play. They'll drop it, well, taking it way back. Further back, and finally a pass forward. Pass up the line is picked off by Burns. Burns sends it forward. And Rodeville will cross it into the center. Schenk with a shot on goal. That one is blocked. And now it's North bringing the ball out. They get by a couple defenders.
Good pressure, Petra.
That was going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Lawrence. It'll be a North ball. That'll give Lawrence a chance to get back on defense. North puts it towards center. And now moving towards the far side of the field. North tries to send it forward. Gets a little bit of ground. Here's the cross. That one's stopped by Catroci. North puts it even further in. That one's taken out. I believe that was Burns who cleared that one. It's going to be a Lawrence ball. Macaroni with the hit. North brings it right back. And now sent down the field. There's a cross over to center. And one of the North girls goes down and then breaks up that play. We've seen several of the girls slipping on the AstroTurf. That must be challenging. Now Catroci puts the ball back into play. And right back to Catroci. She'll bring it over toward the sideline and send it up the line. That one goes to Macaroni. Macaroni plays it through. Ball's turned over to North. North sends the ball in towards the goal. And Abby Duncan will kick that one out. I'm sorry, that was Olivia Drake. Olivia Drake in goal, did a nice job getting that one out of the area. Sent right back in, but did not find the net. Catroci sends it out. Now North gets a hold of it. They'll send it in towards center. All up in the air in front of the goal, and that one's going to roll across the end line for a Lawrence ball. Catroci will be taking the hit. Tries to get the ball over to Weiss, but Too many defenders there. And it's going to be Lawrence ball as Vice will take the hit. Vice advances it down the sideline. Turned over to North. And that'll be North ball. Now North puts it back into play. Pass to the near side of the field. That one's tipped away by Lawrence. And Murphy can't keep it in bounds. That one's going to be turned over to North.
Keep it here. First touch. Go.
North with the hit. Stopped by Lawrence. That one's sent forward. Now Shank on a drive towards the goal. Shot on goal is blocked. And North comes away with it. North will play it forward, but Catrochi's there to pick it up. It's taken away by North. Doherty comes away with it. She'll send it back the other direction. And Burns in the corner. Gets it off to Rodeville. Back to Burns. Now up to Vice.
Stay with it. Way to stay with it. Nice.
Vice plays it over to Burns. I'm sorry, that was Murphy.
Stop.
Now North comes away with the ball. Taken back by Regis Rishindran. Good stop by Rishindran. Now it's Schenk once again in scoring range. And she does just that, as Lawrence Cardinals will now go to a 5-0 lead over the West Windsor-Plainsboro Northern Knights.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now North will center the ball to restart the action. Played forward on the far side of the field, taken away. But a whistle on the play is going to turn possession back over to North. Now North tries to make a hit there, doesn't get very far. And it's off to Rodeville. Rodeville working the far sideline. Now she'll turn and try and cross it. That one's picked off by North. Now North headed the other direction. That's going to be North ball. And there's the buzzer for the end of the first half as your Lawrence Cardinals lead with a score of 5-0 over the West Windsor-Plainsboro Northern Knights in round one of the Mercer County tournament. Stay tuned for the second half of this exciting game. So the Cardinal cheerleaders providing a little inspiration for the Cardinal field hockey team. Not that they seem to need it today, as they are leading 5-0 over the West Windsor-Plainsboro Northern Knights. Ball's turned over to the Knights, and they'll send it forward. That's going to be North ball.
All right, come on, Cardinals! Clean it up! These pillars gonna get big up the front. I did get a ride in the Princeton car last week.
North setting up for the free hit. There, they'll play it forward. Stopped by Riley Burns. Loose ball's going to be picked up by North. Recovered by Murphy. Now back to Macaroni. And it's going to be Lawrence ball. Weiss with the hit. Stopped by North. North's going to play it forward. And Kimmel was there to stop it. She'll send it the other direction. Rodaville gets tied up, but it's going to be returned to Lawrence. Now Kimmel plays it back. North anticipates. It's going to be North ball. Now North on a drive up the sideline. Here's the cross. That was knocked back out by Doherty.
Good job. Nice. You can hear all the clapping.
And good hit up the line there by Weegisweary.
Go quick. Get ahead.
Now Rodaville sends it further up the line. Goes to Schenk. Schenk streaking down towards the goal once more. Shot on goal, and it's another goal. Give the Cardinals a 6-0 lead over the West Windsor-Plainsboro Northern Knights.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
North will center the ball to resume action. And right away it's picked off by Schenk. Schenk going up the middle. And shot on goal, that was going to go wide. That'll be a North ball. Northern Knights will go for the hit. Stopped immediately and sent right back in by Lawrence. That's going to be turned over to North. North with a big hit, stopped. And one more time, North will get the ball. North puts the ball in play. And now a hit up the sideline. That's going to be stopped by Rashindron. North sends the ball forward. Catroci with the stop. Catroci plays it forward, but it's picked off by North. And that's going to be a call against Lawrence. It's going to be a corner hit for North. Opportunity for North to get on the scoreboard.
Go defense.
Jahila Johnson will send that one in. Shot towards the goal, doesn't get very far. And it's going to be taken away by Lawrence. Lawrence sends it way up the field, stopped by North. Now North working across the field. The North ball. Oh, I'm sorry. The call goes against North. It's going to be Lawrence ball. Marcy Weiss is stopped, but call goes against North. Catroci will take the hit. Stopped by North. Catroci takes it back over to Weiss. Weiss sends it up the line. Sanella in the corner. It's going to be out on Lawrence. North with the hit. North ball. North gets stripped of the ball. Rodeville takes it away. Pushing call against North. That's going to be Lawrence ball. Schenk going up the middle. Shot is blocked. Now North brings it back out. And North crosses the center line to go on the attack. That's going to be Lawrence ball. Krimmel will take the hit for Lawrence. That one's stopped by North. Krimmel takes it back, but it's going to be turned back over to North. North with the hit. Catroci stops it and sends it the other direction. Now Rodeville going up the near sideline. She'll get through, but that one gets turned over to North. Catroci takes it away. Sent well up the line. And it's up to Schenk. Schenk one-on-one with the goalie. And in it goes. Another goal for your Lawrence Cardinals.
Good play, girls.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Cardinals now leading 7-0 over the West Windsor-Plainsboro Northern Knights. Knights will drop the ball back. And it'll be Knights ball. Pass up the middle. It's tipped away there by Burns. North recovers. Burns still going after it. It's going to be North ball. North brings it forward. It's going to be stopped by Lawrence. Now Macaroni sends it forward. It'll be Lawrence ball. Weiss with the hit. Lawrence ball. That's turned over. Well, no, just sent back a little bit. The referee's trying to make sure it starts in the right spot. Weiss will be taking the hit. This time she scoops it. Settled by North. North will bring it back. North ball. North sends it even further up the sideline. Once again, North ball. North sends it in towards center. It's going to be stopped by Lawrence. And Krimmel with the hit. Krimmel sends it well up the field.
Good hustle.
Schenk comes away with it. Schenk will pass it forward. There's a shot. And another goal for Talia Schenk and the Lawrence Cardinals. Cardinals now leading a score of 8-0 over the West Windsor-Plainsboro Northern Knights.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
I should mention there's been a goalie change for Lawrence as Abby Duncan has come in for Olivia Drake to guard the net. Now, ball's taken away by Krimmel. Krimmel sends it up the line. It's going to go to Rodeville. Rodeville plays it further forward where it's stopped by North. Now Burns tries to get it back and will do so with the help from the whistle. Catroci brings it forward. That'll be Lawrence ball. Catroci with the hit up the middle. Stopped by North. Lawrence will play it inside. Here's a cross. That one's kicked out. But it appears we have a different goalie in for West Windsor as well. Sampath has come in for Dundapati. That's going to be a corner hit for Lawrence. I believe Weiss will be taking the hit for Lawrence. Now Weiss will send it in. Over to Catroci. Catroci rips one in there, and it's just left of goal. Weiss was ready to try and put it in for her, just couldn't get to it. It's going to be Lawrence ball. Catroci will take the hit. Actually, she just brings it forward. That's turned over to North, but turned back to Lawrence. Inside to Schenk. Schenk with a shot that doesn't get through very well. And it's going to be North ball. North with a big hit up the side. That one's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Lawrence ball. Krimmel will bring it in for Lawrence. There's the inbound hit. Stopped by North. North ball. North with the hit. That one heads over towards the far side of the field. Jones comes over to take care of it. She'll send it forward. It's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a North ball. North sends that one down the line. And North will now try and cross it. Doesn't get very far. Jones comes away with it. Taken back by North. Catroci goes in to try and stop. And that's going to be North ball. North setting up for the free hit. Ball's taken away by Lawrence. Marcy Weiss on the sideline. Bring it well down the field. That's going to be an obstruction call against North. It'll be the Lawrence ball. Weiss moves it down the field. Now the cross towards center, picked up by Schenk. Schenk goes in, shot on goal, and it's another goal for Lawrence as they increase their lead now to 9-0 against the West Windsor-Plainsboro Northern Knights. The Cardinals have been on an absolute tear this game. Schenk alone has scored 8 goals, and the clock is counting down, and there's the end of the third quarter of play. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, it's Lawrence Cardinals 9, West Windsor-Plainsboro Knights 0.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now for the final quarter of play, Lawrence has elected to put in Tess Adolf in goal. Lawrence drops the ball back. Weiss on the far sideline will play it forward to Sinella. Sinella going down the line with it. And she goes through several defenders there. Here's a pass to center, shot towards the goal by Murphy. That one is just wide of goal. It'll be north ball. My mistake. It looks like it's actually going to be Lawrence ball. Catroci sends it over towards the side. It's stopped by North. Once again, Lawrence ball. Lawrence will play it back. Now, shot towards the goal. Stopped by North. North ball. North moving towards the center line, and they'll get across the center line. Schenk with a stop. She'll send it back the other direction, but it'll bounce out of bounds for a north ball. North with a big hit towards the center. That'll be stopped momentarily, but North recovers. It's going to be north ball. North setting up for the free hit. And that's going to turn the ball over to Lawrence, I believe. A little dispute about that. And now it looks like they're setting up for a corner hit with North in possession of the ball. Johnson with the hit. Shot on goal. And West Windsor-Plainsboro North scores a goal. That one was put in by Olivia Caraba to score the first goal of the game for the Northern Knights.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Lawrence will center the ball. Drop it back now, playing it forward on the far side. Pass forward. Now a cross is picked off by North. And knocked out of bounds by North. It'll be Lawrence ball. Weiss will bring it in for Lawrence. Taking it all the way down into the corner. The cross goes over the end line. And that's going to be north ball. My mistake. There's a penalty called on that. It's going to be Catroci from Lawrence with the hit. She'll bring it forward. Once again, Lawrence ball. Catroci again. Well, apparently not quite in the right spot. We'll move over there and try that again. Now Catroci brings it over. Pass inside. That one's tipped out of bounds by North. It's going to be Lawrence ball. Lawrence setting up for the hit. Across the center, now shot towards the goal. That one's going to bounce over the end line. That'll be north ball. North with a big hit. Stopped immediately by Lawrence. North recovers and advances it on the sideline. That one goes out of bounds. It'll be Lawrence ball. Schenk will take the inbound hit. She'll scoop it forward.
Come on, Caroline!
North turns it over to Lawrence.
Go, Q! Ready?
Petrochi will put it into play. Now Petrochi drops it back.
Oh, Petra!
Doherty tries to send it up the middle. It's stopped by North. Now North heading for the far side of the field with the ball. North sends it forward. It's going to be stopped by Wijaswari. Turned over to North. Now North advancing the ball.
Come on, Cardinals!
Stopped by Schenk. Schenk with a big hit up the field. That one rolls right up to the end line and stops short. Sanella over there in the corner trying to get through. Referee holding up play for a moment. And a goalie change. Sampath will come in for Dundapati. It'll be North ball.
Come on, Bella!
North sends it up the line.
Go to the ball.
Now advancing on the far sideline. That call goes against Lawrence. It'll be North ball.
Defense, get it down!
North sends it even further forward. It's going to be stopped by DeMarco. DeMarco plays it forward to Weiss. Weiss rolls it forward there for Sanella. Sanella gets tied up with defense. She'll drop it back. And it's going to be Lawrence ball.
Take it in. No more of that.
Come on, Cardinals!
Now North comes away with the ball. Sending it forward, but stopped right away by Schenk. Schenk plays it over to the near side of the field. Jones plays it forward. Over to Rodeville. That's going to be turned over to North. North with a big hit towards the center. That's passed over to Schenk. Schenk up the sidelines. Gets it to Jones. Jones up to Rodeville. And that call's going to go against Lawrence. It'll be North ball. North with the hit. Stopped by Rodeville. Recovered by North. Group effort there, and Marcy Weiss comes away with the ball. That's turned over to North. It's going to be Lawrence ball. Catroci puts it back into play. Pass forward. That's going to be a corner hit for Lawrence. As Marcy Weiss had gone in. Well, apparently I got that wrong. It does not look like it's going to be a corner hit. Yes, it is. Corner hit for Lawrence. Marcy Weiss had taken it well in towards the goal before getting tied up. Now Alex Murphy doing the corner hit. Usually we see Weiss doing that. Murphy sends it in over to Catroci. Catroci passes it to center. Oh, shot on goal goes just to the left of goal. That will be North ball. North setting up for the 16-yard hit. Stopped immediately by Lawrence. North recovers. Now Schenk plays it forward to Rodeville. Rodeville back over to Schenk. Schenk with a shot towards the goal. That one's going to bounce out of bounds. It's going to be a Lawrence ball. Schenk sends it in. There's a cross. That's blocked. It's going to be a Lawrence ball. And we'll be setting up for another corner hit. Once again, it's Murphy setting up for the hit. Catroci in the near corner. Out it comes. And Weiss tries to get a shot off. Gets it back. That's going to be another Lawrence ball. Lawrence will set up for another corner hit. This time it looks like Weiss is going to be taking the hit. Weiss into Catroci. Catroci with a shot. And a good stop there by Sampath to keep that one out of the net. As that was really ripped in there. It's going to be North ball now. They'll set up for the 16-yard hit. And North pounds it up the middle. Stopped by Lawrence. It's going to be Lawrence ball. Weiss brings it back into play. He'll play it through over to Sinella. And that'll turn over to North. Once again, North ball. That was rejected. North comes back with it. And big hit forward for North. That one's going to roll across the end line. Brings up a 16-yard hit for Lawrence. Catroci with the hit. That one's stopped by North. North sends it up the middle. And that's going to be a corner hit for North. Johnson sends it in. There's a shot. That one's deflected by Lawrence. That'll roll across the end line. It's going to be a free hit for North. North drops it back. Now tries to roll it straight through. No progress there. Now coming around the near side. That's going to be another corner hit for North. Johnson with the hit. No, Johnson with a swing and a miss. We'll try that again. There's the hit. And there's the buzzer to end the game before a shot can be made. That will do it as the Lawrence Cardinals are victorious over the West Windsor-Plainsboro Northern Knights to win round 1 of the Mercer County tournament. Thank you to Adam Delapaz for working camera, and thank you all for watching. Be sure to tune in again next time for more exciting Cardinal sports action on LTPS TV.